Hey guys, so I just wanted to pop on and thank all of you so much. Friends, family, my supportive viewers that are out there, everyone that sponsored me in my virtual walk for lupus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You helped me exceed my goal. As you can see, my goal was $1,000 for lupus. You guys helped me raise $1,094. Yay! Thank you so much, everybody. And I am just going to do one last shout out of every single person that donated. Thank you so much again. Let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started with the shout outs. So the first person that sponsored in this walk was me. Obviously every time I go to do any sort of walk for any charity, I always start by sponsoring myself. So we have big thank you to Elspeth. She actually used to facilitate the walk that I used to take part in every year. She would do that at her house in her neighborhood, and it was, you know, close for us to get to. Unfortunately, they are, you know, getting up there in age, and it was getting to be very difficult for them to run it every year. So that's why this year I was unable to get to a walk that was close enough for us to get access to, which is why I did a virtual walk to fundraise. And yeah, so she was for this next one. Okay, big thank you to Barbara Duranco, Rebecca Bell, Vesna Rosales, that's my mother-in-law, Tatiana Aseski, my sister-in-law, Amy Jutsi, I hope I said that right, Crystal Johnson, Myra Adams, I hope that's right. Oh, that's Myra's little bug. She left me a message. Thank you, Myra. Nicolina Aseski, which is Alex's aunt. Louise C. Kelly, Jordan Boschgariel, I hope I said that right. Mary O'Connell, Amanda Hannon, who sponsored twice. Thank you, Amanda. And if you don't know who Amanda Hannon is, she is Maisie's artist. Gail Westgate, Daniel Canahan, Lila's LeMay, I forget how you say it. Sorry. Jean McComb, Zivko, and Leela Aseski, who is Alex's aunt and uncle. Deidre Quigley, my mummy. Thank you, mother. Deborah, her name is Deborah, if you guys don't know my mom's name. Shirley Lindsley, Caroline Knight, Deborah Vaughn, Sarah Keith, Holly Bennett, Ron Cayley, which is my uncle on my mother's side of the family, Isabel Smith, who is my longtime friend, mentor, supporter. She became my mentor when I was in grade 7, and she has been a huge part of my life. So she always sponsors me every year. Jessica Cayley, who is my cousin. Pauline Halsworth, Heidi Ellis, Stephanie Pandofsky, who is Alex's cousin, Paulo Francisco, who is Alex's cousin's husband. So I'm pretty sure it was like Alex's cousin and husband, Lenche and Paul, who sponsored us. And of course, Alex, thank you, my lovey. Alex donated. Alicia Rochi, and that is everyone. Thank you so much, guys. You helped me reach my goal and go past my goal. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me to have your love and your support and your prayers and helping lupus research, because you know, it affects every single patient differently. They call it the disease of 1,000 faces because no two patients experience lupus the same way, which is why it's so hard to diagnose. why it's so hard to treat, because everyone has different symptoms and the disease attacks people in different ways. Some people have very mild lupus where it's almost not even there, and some people have like very, very what's the word? See, I'm having lupus fog now. Like, I guess extreme cases of lupus. So there's just varying degrees of it, and things can change so quickly with it. And most of our treatments right now, except for one, are borrowed treatments from other diseases. So they just borrow medications from other diseases and use it to treat lupus. The only drug that has been made in 50 years for lupus was made, I believe, 4 or 5 years ago now. And it was made specifically for lupus, and it is an IV infusion that you have monthly called Benlysta. However, it is extremely expensive, and so therefore a lot of doctors do not even prescribe it as a first treatment option. They tend to try all of the old methods of treatments, the borrowed treatments, and kind of use this Benlysta as a very last resort, from my understanding. There are other drugs in the works that I've read about, that they're, doing trials, or they're, still developing them, but there are other treatments coming specifically for lupus. But of course, they need the funding to make it happen and to progress in the studies and, hopefully bring it on the market. So it really means a lot to me that you guys are supporting this. Also, Lupus Ontario not only, helps with the research side of things and getting new treatments, but they do things like facilitate support groups for patients and their families. They even provide one-on-one support. You can call them if you have any questions about anything. If you need help with anything like figuring out how to apply for disability or get into any kind of programs that can help you, they can help you figure out where to go. They can help, if you've been newly diagnosed. Like when I was newly diagnosed, I contacted them and they sent me a free book. It was this awesome booklet. I still have it and still refer to it, that was like this thick, and it had literally everything I needed to know about lupus in there, and it's been a great reference tool, and they sent it to me for free. They gave me pamphlets with information. They said, if I needed like a personal counselor to come to the house and talk with our family and help them understand what it means, this diagnosis and stuff like that. We didn't have the need to utilize that, but just the fact that it was there for us if we needed it. And so that's the stuff that they do for families and patients to help them. They obviously have various fundraisers throughout the year, not just the Walk for Lupus, but they do like, I think it's called the Italian Dinner and Dance, which we have been blessed twice to have been guests of honors at, and we got to get a free dinner and dance, and it was a formal event, and I got to get all dressed up and go on a date with Alex, and it was wonderful. And they raise lots of money at that event every year. There's other events throughout the year as well, fundraisers, silent auctions, things like that. So they do a lot, and so the funds are greatly needed to keep that stuff going for patients and their families. So I thank all of you so much again for sponsoring me in this Walk for Lupus. It truly, from the bottom of my heart, it means so much. That friends and family, I generally expect some of them to support me and sponsor me, but some of you guys out there that you just watch my videos and you're essentially strangers, to to have that in your heart to help me, it just truly, I can't thank you guys enough. So Yay! 1,900 and, or sorry, my gosh, see, this is all brain fog, guys. You get this with lupus. Your brain doesn't work properly. Like, okay, let's try this again. $1,094 for lupus. Yay! Thank you so much again, guys. And we will see you in the next video. Bye!